Welcome to another episode of the Ken Love Podcast. The NBA regular season is officially over. The playoffs is here. If you didn't make the playoffs, terrible. If you're in the play-in and you don't make the playoffs, terrible. You had 82 games to get in the playoffs. Then you got a whole play-in tournament. That's 2 more games to make the playoffs, and you still couldn't make it. Terrible. Time to move some furniture. Speaking of moving furniture, Kevin Durant has officially played his last game as a Phoenix Sun. We all knew that. It's just official now. Where you going? I don't know. Don't be surprised if he end up over there on the Timberwolves with Ant-Man. That's all I'm saying. But we'll talk about that on another day. But for right now, we got to talk about these playoffs, what it's looking like right now. We still don't know the full bracket because, for one, it took all 82 games for us to see what the standings was going to even look like. This got to be the first time in NBA history it took all 82 games to determine who gonna be in the playoffs and who ain't, and we still don't know. That's crazy, bro. Obviously the play-in tournament, 2 games in the West, 2 games in the East, duke it out, see who get to the finalists. Then those 2 teams duke it out, and then that's who get into the playoffs. So Miami Heat taking on the Chicago Bulls. Me personally, I really like the Bulls team compared to this Heat team. I mean, they don't even have no direction. We don't know who the main guy is. Is it Bam Adebayo? Is it Tyler Hero? I don't know. I think the Bulls got a really good thing going on right now. They got a hot streak going on. They won a bunch of games to get into this position. And compared to the Heat, who's been losing and a whole bunch of losing streaks, I think the Bulls is gonna win this one, man. I mean, it ain't too much else to really say about that. I do think that game is gonna go down to the wire, but at the end of the day, I think the Bulls gonna end up being the hotter team. Moving on, you got the Hawks taking on the Orlando Magic. I see a lot of people believe the Hawks is going to win this because of Trae Young, and that's respectable. Trae Young has proven to us in big moments, big games, he can step up and give you 40. He can hit game winners and stuff, but I think the Orlando Magic got something to prove because they was really storming. They was like top 5, top 4 in the standings before everybody started getting hurt, and then they fell down and they started getting a little bit healthy and they racked up some wins, and now they got a chance to make the playoffs. So I think Paulo finna go out there and probably drop a 30-point triple-double, and I think they're going to win that. I like the Hawks, man. They got something special going on over there, man. Going into the next season, they dealt with a lot of injuries, and for them to still have a chance to make the playoffs, that's pretty impressive, man. But I really like this Orlando Magic team, and I think they're going out there with something to prove. So I'm picking the Orlando Magic. Moving on to the play-in games for the Western Conference, you got the Dallas Mavericks taking on the Sacramento Kings. This is going to be a tough one. This is going to be a dog fight. I think this is going to come down to one of them situations where you got to hit the last shot or you're going into overtime. I think AD is going to be motivated to get his team into the playoffs to show everybody, look, you can trust me. You can depend on me. So I think the Dallas Mavericks is going to win this. The way the Kings play, they play so weird. Games that they shouldn't win, they usually win. But games that they supposed to win, they usually choke. Don't really know what Zach LaVine gonna do. He's been very inconsistent. When he gets hot, he can get it going, but very inconsistent. We know what DeMar DeRozan gonna do. Sabonis probably gonna have another triple-double, but I don't know, man. I just think AD gonna go out there with a mission with the Mavericks, man. And next up, we got the Memphis Grizzlies taking on the Warriors. Now, this is a coin toss for me personally, but I want the Warriors to win because I refuse to watch a playoffs without Chef Curry in it. It just don't feel right, man. It just don't. I believe Steph Curry is going to be pissed off that they just lost to the Clippers, had a chance to get a guaranteed spot in the playoffs. Now they got to go through this play-in tournament. Play-in tournament haven't been on their side because of the fact that they 0-3 in this tournament. So you got that going against them. And then Ja Morant, he's on a heater this season since he's got back, averaging 30. So you got that going, and then the Grizzlies and Warriors don't like each other anyway. There's always big smoke between them two. So it's a lot riding into this game, and I cannot wait to see who wins. But I'm going with Steph Chef. New week, Curry. I'm sorry, I just can't pick anybody besides him due to the fact that he's going into this game with something to prove. Like people were saying before the season started that they wasn't gonna make the playoffs. People still don't believe they're gonna make the playoffs, which is crazy to me. So I think he's gonna go in there and drop 50. And obviously Ja gonna have probably 40. It's gonna be a good game, but I think Steph Chef Curry gonna get it done, man. But looking at some of these other playoff series, man, obviously you got the Timberwolves taking on the Lakers, man. I mean, come on, bro. Ant-Man versus Braun. Ant-Man, he's feeling himself as he should. Led the league in 3-pointers this season. He was like, bro, I took KD out. Now it's time to take Braun out. So I think Ant-Man got a lot to prove. Not too many people other than Timberwolves fans is picking the Timberwolves to win this series. So whenever Ant-Man is the underdog, he usually go out there and perform. So I wouldn't be surprised if he go out there and put on a show, average 30. But at the end of the day, I don't really see too many pieces that can step up and help with Anthony Edwards. Like, is Rudy Gobert going to continue to hoop the way he's been hooping these last 10, 12 games to end the season? We know Julius Randle has never been known to hoop in the playoffs, so I know he's going to be trash. Who else is going to really step up? You got Dante DiVincenzo. I mean, he can get hot from three. Mike Conley is going to have to step up, and that's asking for a lot from him. Naj Reid going to have to play better than what he did because he completely fell off to end this season. I do think the Timberwolves got the size advantage. Don't know if they really gonna take advantage of that because Lakers probably gonna run small, which means it's gonna be a lot of mismatches. But overall, man, I just think that Ant-Man is gonna average 30 plus, and it just ain't gonna be enough because you got Braun who can give you 30, you got Luka who can give you 40, and you know he's ready to go up against Rudy. He always want that smoke. And then you got Austin Reeves, who's proven to be a really reliable third option. And you can also put the ball in his hands when the game is close in the fourth quarter as well. So I just think they're gonna end up having too much. I like the Timberwolves defensively way better than the Lakers. So if they defensive intensity be as good as I think it's gonna be, that's what's gonna keep them in these games, forcing turnovers, rebounding, running in transition, things like that. But man, if they let Luka sit down out there and just do what he want to do against Rudy in that pick and roll, this is gonna get spooky. But I'm picking the Lakers. It's hard for me to bet against Braun in any playoff series. He's just showing me too much that he's willing to do whatever it takes to get the job done. But I do think that's gonna be fun. Moving on, we also got the Clippers taking on the Nuggets. That's going to be a very fun, gritty series right there. I think Nikola Jokic is easily going to average a triple double. I'm excited to see how Zubac felt weird against Jokic because he's having a really good season. Um, I think he's in contention for most improved. He's been really great for them. So I'm excited to see how he manage up against Jokic. Having to guard Jokic, is that going to take him out of his game offensively? We're going to see. Kawhi Leonard is playing some of the best basketball I've seen him play the last 2 or 3 seasons. Going into this playoffs, just had a big night against the Warriors to make the playoffs. So he got momentum going. He said he healthy. He said he feeling good. He played 47 minutes the other night. So yeah, Kawhi Leonard, when he's healthy and he's motivated to hoop, that's a dangerous player. Then you got James Harden, who's still having a really good season, bro. Like this man here, he just had 40. Man, James Harden is he's out there proving people wrong, man. Like I honestly thought the Clippers was gonna be a pretty good team, like good enough to maybe make the playoffs, but the way them two hooping right now, man, I don't know. They might go far. That's all I'm saying. They might make it past the first round, get to the second round. So we'll see, man. If I had to pick, I'm kind of leaning towards the Clippers. I think they depth is a lot more better because they got guys like Norman Powell who can pop off. They got Bogdanovich who can pop off from three. Harden and Kawhi, like I said, been hooping. Derrick Jones Jr. could pick it up. They just got some really good pieces over there, man, versus the Nuggets where they got Jokic, Murray, and Porter, but who else is really gonna step up? Like what Russ gonna do in this series? How is he gonna be a factor into this? You know, what that Nuggets bench gonna look like? How is the fact that they have a whole new coach to start the playoffs is gonna factor in? Um, so even though it's hard for me to go up against Nikola Jokic, aka the best player in the world, aka full-time MVP, if you ask me, I think the Clippers win this, bro. Don't know how many games is going, but I think the Clippers gonna get the job done, bro. That's just how I'm feeling right now. If the Nuggets win, I wouldn't be surprised. Like I said, Jokic is the best player in the world. That's just my prediction. Moving on to the Eastern Conference, we got the Bucks taking on the Pacers. I think that is going to be really fun. These two teams do not like each other. Big smoke in the air. Giannis is about to be on some 2018 Bron stuff. He ain't got Dame. Bobby Portis is back. He's going to be a huge piece in the playoffs. I think it's going to be really entertaining, a really tough series. But overall, man, I think Giannis got something to prove. He's averaging a 30-point triple-double to close the season. I think a lot of people written him off since Dame is gone. A lot of people don't expect the Bucks to do anything. And then on top of that, we got Doc Rivers and Darvin Ham on the coaching staff. So yeah, Giannis might actually be the underdog in this series, which is crazy to me. And with that being said, I don't think Giannis gonna take that too lightly. I think he's gonna get the boys out of there. I'm expecting it to be very entertaining because the Pacers got one of the best offenses in the league statistically. They play fast. They get a lot of points on the board. So should be entertaining, man. Tyrese Halliburton. That team is gonna go as far as he take 'em. Simple as that. But I think the Bucks are gonna win. We got the Pistons taking on the Knicks. Now, as much as I hate the Knicks, I believe that they are going to beat the Pistons. Now, hear me out. I think the Pistons overall may be, just maybe, I could be wrong. I think overall the Pistons may be the better team as far as like matchup in this series because they got a bunch of guys they can throw at Brunson. They got a bunch of guys they can throw at Big Purr. You know, Cade Cunningham is playing some of the best basketball of his career going into this playoffs. So I'm expecting him to have something to prove. Um, I do think that's going to be a tough, gritty out series, man. Somehow, some way, I feel like the Knicks is going to win this. I don't know why. I don't know, man. I just don't see the Pistons doing it. Like, I just feel like this series is going to go 6 games and the Knicks is going to win. I really don't know how to explain it. So, much as I hate the Knicks, I think they're going to win. Would I be mad if the Pistons win? Absolutely not. No, I would be happy. I am going to be the biggest hate watcher of this series. I'm telling you. But biasness aside, feelings aside, I really believe the Knicks is gonna win this series, bro. Yeah, that's all we got for right now. That's all we know. We don't really know the full playoff picture until the play-in tournament is over. But I'm expecting this playoffs to be one of the best ones we've seen in a long time. I am looking forward to this playoffs. I'm looking forward to dropping new content on it. Um, if you enjoyed this video, like this video, comment that's how you hoop if you made it to the end. Subscribe if you're new. Turn them notifications on because every playoff game, expect a new video. Simple as that. I love y'all. I'm gonna see y'all in my next one. Peace.